The time has come for me to share a very exciting story with you. The next phase, the next step in the Route 21 garage. Now, about a year ago, I did a film in this very garage sharing with you my collection and where I'm at with the Route 21 garage collection. Now, if you remember, there was a shelf here with 6 red Ducatis underneath, a whole bunch of Italian bikes on top. In the back corner was a shelf with 8 bikes as well. Now, very exciting. Now, in this episode, I'm going to share with you why this garage looks so different and what has happened in the meantime. Now, very exciting. I did tell you last time that I had 6 off-site storages. 2 dealers were keeping some of my bikes. There's different rooms over here that have more motorcycles. And I'm going to share with you why this garage looks like this, where the other motorbikes, and what is the next exciting stage in the Route 21 garage. Now, just to recap, these are the 6 red Ducatis I always talk about, the homologation specials, one of every shape that Ducati raced in World Superbikes of the twin motor era. Left front was the Aprilia RS660 Stars and Stripes limited edition. Behind that, the Moto Guzzi V7 Centenario. Behind that, BMW HP2, HP4, some Japanese bikes on the shelf, and just 31 motorcycles in one picture there. On top you see Benelli MV Augustas, Bimotas, the green one being a Triumph Thruxton R, the only non-Italian on that shelf. And really special bikes, limited bikes, rare bikes, really chosen and collected over nearly 30 years. Here's the Bimota Tesi 3D, and this is a very special bike to me. That is the Ducati Polesmart of 2006. You can see with full Corsa fairings. I also went to the museum in Bologna. I took photo of Paul's bike and I emulated that livery with vinyl decals, and I then took parts over with to World Ducati Week in 2016. Got Paul kindly signed those parts for me, and after his sad passing, I did an episode in honor of him of my bike. Here, pictures when I met the guy. Now, absolutely stunning motorcycles, special, rare and limited. A lot of them, unfortunately, in this shot had to leave for this new exciting venture. Now, here is what's so exciting. This is the warehouse I made an offer on. It was accepted, and here are pictures inside. You can see huge, plenty space, high walls, lots to put up signage and decorate, and all my toys and the collection are going to move under this roof here. This office will be the workshop. The next office will be the e-commerce shop, all the bits and pieces, and looking again, everything under one roof. And let's have a look what my collection still consists of. Over here we've got a Benelli monkey bike. Here we've got the 21-year anniversary Honda Fireblade, the CBR 1000 SP. Now, it's a 21-year anniversary. It's a 2013 model. It's the SP with the Öhlins and Brembos, and it's in the crate, and I left it in the crate. The reason I could do that is because the stays, it's bolted onto the foot peg hangers, so none of the suspension is under tension, so I could leave it in there. It's a little bit dusty and it's hidden away. I've got illuminated signs here. Under this black cover is a Moto Guzzi V7. There's another Moto Guzzi V7. I can let you in. This is the one celebrating the birth, the carbon 1921 made, celebrating the birth year 1921. Here we've got the Centenario, which is also has not been PDI'd. It is uncrated. I have the crate in the warehouse. Here, that little Captain America star in front should give it away. This is a Triumph Bonneville, the T214. I think I've done a review on that one. In the corner over here under that red cover, that big fat chunky wheel with that belt drive, that is my Buell XP, the SCG, the low rider XP12 SCG. Stunning piece. I really love that bike. And in that corner we have a go-kart, International Racing go-kart, and here in front we have a 1959 MV Augusta. Here we've got a Benelli lithium motorcycle. You can see there's traffic lights. There is this is a 40s sidecar for Harley Davidson. Here we've got a tank for a Corgi military paratrooper bike. All over, just lots and lots of cool stuff. Here in front, you will recognize that bike. That is my go-to bike, my mule, my GS 1250 HP, the adventure bike. Love this bike. It goes everywhere with me, rain, sunshine, hail. Under this blue cover is my V7 Centenario, the one I'm riding, the custom bike. I know I've got another one in the collection, that's a brand new one, but this is the tribute bike we're doing to the V Otto, the 8-cylinder racer of 1955, where the colors of the Centenario is based on. So this is under progress. It's going to carry on. The minute I have the warehouse, I can continue the custom work, and then I can let you in on these 3 cars. There is another bike that is being custom built at the moment as we speak, and it's based on a Triumph, and the theme is one of these stunning cars. Here you'll just see a pile of signage. Here we have a teardrop with the Aprilia Racing. We have the Ducati signage from Italy. We have fuel cans, oil cans, old stuff. We've got signage I bought on World Ducati Week. We've got oil crates at the bottom. We've got old signage. We've even over here got parts from Ruben Zaus World Superbike Ducati 996R. We've got old enamel signage. As you can see, it's a bit of a mess. We're getting packed and we're putting the boxes together. In the back corner, under that red cover, would be the 1981 Ducati Mike Hellwood, the 900. And I often refer to that as one of the first ever homologation bikes with that 750 SS, the Paul Smart. This being the 81 Mike Hellwood Ducati 900. Next to it is a Ducati Diavel, the AMG version. Also super interesting story. I have to do a story on that in a review, because it's a 2012, and during that production, during 2012, Audi actually bought Ducati, which meant that Mercedes, the AMG, could not continue, so they never got to their 1,000 production numbers on that. Very interesting story, and I want to do a story on that next to my Mustang, and I'll tell you why when I do that episode. Now, these two under the black covers, the one on the back is the very last and uncrated Aprilia RSV, the factory, the last one with all the carbon on it. I'll do another episode on that, but that particular bike has just been taken out of the crate, never ridden, never had oil, never had PDI, because it actually has its crate in one of the warehouses. This one under the cover, the orange wheel gives it away. It is a Repsol from 2007, just before the Fireblades went to that flat nose in front. Over here we've got that 90-year anniversary, the original R90 Heritage that I converted with that silver hump, single seat on that. And under this cover over here, we have the one and only Aprilia RS660 Stars and Stripes in South Africa, number 840. That is now my bike, part of the collection. And as you can see here, a heap of stuff already, all in boxes, ready for the move. You can see we're getting super excited and getting all the stuff together. So this is part of inside the house now, getting ready to move. Now here's another room that was actually, or supposed to be, a bedroom, but it's temporarily, past 2 years, has become part of a garage. Now, very cool bikes. These 3 bikes actually were on top of that platform above the red bike. So not all the bikes are sold, but here we have the Paul Smart, the 0 kilometer Paul Smart, signed by Paul Smart himself at World Ducati Week in 2016. Over here we've got the Triumph Thruxton, which are called the Grand Slam. You've got the British Racing Green color, you've got the Thruxton, famous racetrack, famous color, and a famous British brand in the Triumph. Now in that corner you will see that is the Benelli Tornado LE, limited edition homologation bike, only 150 made. This was my particular one. I think there's also only 1 or 2 on the African continent. And paddock stands in here, memorabilia, there's drum furniture which I've made, all ready to go to that warehouse. Over here we have my, if you want to call it, entertainment area, also where I brine my meat. Brying is what we call when we grill the meat outside in South Africa. And this has just become an overflow room. As you can see, there's no entertainment going on here for quite some time, and this area has just grown and become more of a storage. There was 1, then 2, and now I don't know, we've got 6 or 7 of them in here. But also what I mentioned earlier in the episode was that some bikes had to go, some could stay, some new ones joined the collection, because a collection like this is dynamic. You know, you sell some to buy some more, And unfortunately, I sold a few more than I really wanted to. And the reason for that was to free up some cash to buy this warehouse. And sometimes you have to do that because otherwise you take major loans from the bank and you tie up all your free cash and your collection stagnates for the next decade. And I don't want to do that. I want to continue building custom bikes, doing exciting things, going on exciting journeys, another World Ducati week, stuff like that, BTK tours. So I let go of some really special bikes. I will go through them in more detail when I move into the collection. Then we can see what's here and what's left. But I can let you in those 6 Ducatis, that homologation set from the 888 SP4 to the Panigale R. Unfortunately, that entire set had to go. It went to a good collector. I'm very happy where they went. And I'm definitely going to have to either get some of them back or find some more that have to be replaced because that was a very special set. But that's the thing, is that warehouse is going to be bought cash. It's not going to tie up any cash. And so we can continue doing custom work and going on crazy and wild adventures. But for now, looking at this collection, these are some of the new additions in the collection. Over here, we finally got that Benelli Say That 900 that I did an episode on over a year ago. The collector finally let go of her. So next to her, we have the Benelli 500 Quattro. So I've got the Quattro and the Say. The Quattro needs restoration. The Say is perfect, has been done. I will do it when we move in. I'll go through and show you how beautiful that bike's looking. Under the black cover, we've got a limited edition R1. We've got a classic 50s Moto Guzzi over here, a 53 150 Bantam BSA over here. There is a Benelli Leoncino, something really cool I always wanted from the Benelli Museum. They have the Leoncino Strada. Over here, we have a bicycle with a 48cc called a Mosquito. I think Gilera made that motor. And here we have a penny farthing, a real super cool American-built penny farthing 52-inch wheel. But we'll go into more detail on each one of these bikes as we move into the warehouse, and I can share them with you in detail. But for now, let's go to the warehouses and look what's in my warehouses. Here we are at the storage units where I have 6 of these individual units here. In these units, I have everything from motorcycles, yes, rare ones, numbered ones, really cool pieces. I also have pylon signs, enamel signs, fuel pumps, oil cans. Even all my tools that I use for the restoration projects are currently stored here. And I also have furniture I built out of 200-gallon drums, everything for the future museum. But for now, we're going to get everything together into that exciting warehouse for Route 21 garage. So what I'm going to do now is just take you down and show you 2 or 3 of the units and just a sneak peek of what I have in these units. Entering the first of the units, starting off on my left, you will see an old petrol pump, what I call the Buddha pump from Tockheim. You'll see that logo's too modern. I'm busy restoring that and it'll have the correct dated Caltex logo. Looking around, you see a whole bunch of motorcycles. There's projects. I'm not going to uncover everything, just a teaser. So here we have a project at the back. They're both Ducatis. The one is a 250 Silver Shotgun of 71. The other one is also a Ducati Brio. Over here we've got a BMW R18 first edition, very, very cool motorbike in my opinion. Under the white cover we have the Moto Guzzi Zigolo. These 2 red covers would be the Moto Guzzi V7 Racers, first edition, third edition, also super cool. Now here under the gray cover is my very special, the go-to bike that I rode for 18 years, my 2003 Ducati Multistrada, where I started my channel with. All my first adventures were on this particular bike. Everything from my first BTK tours to the 100-year anniversary ride celebration for Moto Guzzi. And that is now, it's a 2003, so we're talking a 22-year-old motorcycle with 132,000 kilometers, engine's never been open. I've done an episode on my adventures on that bike. Stunning bike. In 3 years from now, I can take it out and get her running again and do all the runs as a vintage or classic, whatever it is. Here we have the Moto Guzzi Stornello. We have a Benelli scooter over here. You see paddock stands around. The reason for that is there's a bike or 2 that's had to go, unfortunately. Windscreens for Cobra. Here we have the Solo scooter, the first electric motorcycle. Also done an episode on that. We've got, it gets a bit dark around the corner, but we've got pedestrian traffic lights and parking meters and everything that should go in a museum. So this is the first of the 6 units. Let's go out and have a look at another one. Now this is the craziest of my storage units. Yes, it is a 5 by 3 meter. It's also double volume, meaning it's 3 meters in height. Reason for that, here are 2 very tall petrol pumps. Everything is covered in linen and bed sheets and all of that to prevent it getting too dusty. These 2 tall Satam pumps I restored myself in this very unit. The gray covered one is a BP, the red is a Caltex, no, sorry, not Caltex, Shell. Next up we have over here the Chariot pump. Now, I did an episode when I started the restoration of the Chariot pumps. I was busy with the chariots and getting all that done with the wheels. I hadn't started the pumps yet. However, I have now done the completion of the restoration is done. I never had space or the ability to complete that video, but now with the new warehouse we can take it all out and I can do the completion video of that. Now when you see over here is the 200-liter drums with a Route 21 signage on it. All of this is furniture that I can have a really petrol head, man cave, coffee bar and all of that. That would be the original box crate. Over here we have the base, but that is the crate for the V7 Centenario Moto Guzzi. Then here we have poles and ropes so people don't get too close and sit on the bikes and just damage them, scratch them as they go with handbags and that. Here we have a Shell pylon signage. Here we have the lathe milling machine where I do my work on, the Yamaha DT50, the Voskhod, the Russian bike that I did an episode on as well. Some more furniture, tables and stuff. And here the enamel signs, the Shell, and that is a German enamel street sign which I got from Namibia. Yes, a lot of sub-Saharan stuff that I've collected over the years from Namibia. The German connection would be, it used to be Southwest Africa. I got stuff from Angola, Botswana and so forth. So I haven't seen the back of this unit for many, many years. At the bottom here are oil pumps, manual oil pumps, and that. At the back are some more, I think another 9 petrol pumps, old ones, Esso, Texaco, whatever. So looking forward to emptying this unit and seeing all my treasures once again. Let's go to the next unit, which is down here. I've already opened this one up. And here we have some display boards. These are all the top cabinets for my workshop. This is all bubble wrapped in storage, as you can see. It's all wonderful, awesome tools, which I also got from the importer into South Africa, a customer of mine in Namibia, who's the importer. This is from Switzerland, Kraftwerk, the entire kitchen unit with all the toolboxes. These are the top cabinets. Here we have a display board, and over here are another 2 motorcycles, but these are actually very cool pieces. If I can just lift the cover, you might recognize this is an Audace Moto Guzzi. If I go to the back, quite dark but very big monstrosity. I don't know, this is quite dark a little bit. I think I'll leave it as that, as a teaser, or I'll blend in. This is the Flying Fortress, the Moto Guzzi MGX21 Flying Fortress. So I actually managed over the years to get the trio, the set of carbons by Moto Guzzi. So you have the Flying Fortress Moto Guzzi. I'll blend that in. Over here we have the carbon Audace. And in my garage, just a bit earlier in this video, I did show you under one of the 2 black covers in the garage, I have the V7 carbon, which celebrates the birth of Moto Guzzi. So that's that little carbon set. So I still have cool bikes, not everything left the collection to make this warehouse happen. So here are 3 of the units. Down here are 2 more units where I have actually a pylon sign from the 60s illuminated. I've also got my bike trailer in here and some more tools and all of that. So with that, I think you get a good idea of just how much stuff I've collected over the years. And really fantastic stuff, and I've longed for many years to put it together into one collection under one roof so I can see and enjoy everything. Also, I love to share the stuff with people, and it's not supposed to be hidden in storerooms like this for no one to see. The bikes should be running, they're glorious, they should be out in the sunshine, and they should be enjoyed and experienced. I hope I could give you a little bit of a glimpse into this Route 21 garage journey. That's been a lifelong dream of mine, 25 years of collecting. And I've never really had the opportunity to put everything under one roof, see everything. I've got stuff in dark corners, and I've got forgotten treasures that I got 15 or 18 years ago that I haven't seen in a decade. So this is a very exciting point for me where I can finally move into a warehouse, have everything under one roof, have enough wall space to hang all the signage and the flags and the banners, to put all the pumps up, take the cars and bikes, dust everything off, and see and enjoy everything under one roof at one glance. So I hope in these episodes I've been able to give you a little bit of a glimpse where this journey started of mine, where I am right now with this collection, and the vision where the collection is going. And as I said, once I get the keys for the warehouse, I'm going to show you the raw canvas, the ideas that I have, the alterations we're going to do, the vision where we're going to go, and taking all these treasures, moving them in, opening up for the first time, dusting them off, putting them on display. I will take you along for that journey. Super exciting for me. I hope you want to follow it. If you do want to follow it, remember, hit that reminder bell so you always know when I'm uploading new content. But most important of all, guys, if you enjoyed this episode, please remember, hit the like button, give me a thumbs up. And please, to help me build this channel, hit that subscribe button and stay tuned for the next episode.